Here we go again. Get nicely into line there. That's right. Let's have no nonsense now. Remember, you're still ashore. And things ashore are very different to things aboard ship. You begin to feel that already, don't you? Yeah. Excuse me. Certainly. Thank you. So be patient just a little longer. Try to conceal that twitter of excitement if you can, because in just a tick or two, P&O are going to give you the biggest send-off you've ever had in your life. There's more than a touch of magic about going on a cruise, and the first tremor begins when you move through the tunnel. The mystery tunnel that takes you from the stale old life you know so well to a life that blooms fresh and promising every day. So come on, come up the tunnel. The rest of the world lies at the other end. Come on. You haven't to be blessed by the gods to walk this wondrous way. Of course not. We're just ordinary people who've saved a bit to take us away. Just us and hundreds of others. Dare we look at those we're leaving behind? Well, you can come when you've a mind to. We've a jolly good mind to. Well, goodbye. 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 Lucky blighters. Lucky blighters. Lucky blighters. Still, envy gets you nowhere. A little planning and a little saving will get you practically anywhere. It's funny to be leaving England, isn't it? Yes. And you never give it a thought when you take off in an aeroplane? No. Ships have always had a strange human quality about them. Well, people live on them. Let's go and see how everybody lives.
Ah, yes. That should be along here. Is that? Yes. Oh, very nice. And the luggage is here.
Oh, look.
Where are they from?
Tim and Anne.
Oh, that is nice of them, isn't it?
Very important moment, this. What's it going to be like? After all, this is to be our home for 2 weeks.
Can I have the top bunk?
For 2 weeks. It's feeling like home already.
There we are.
Well, you'd have to be very fussy to find fault here. Yes, well, I am fussy. Oh. About hot water? Yeah. How is it? Lovely. Oh, now don't tell me you brought your homework with you. You don't have to do swatting on holiday, do you?
Michael.
Forget it.
Hey, look what I found. There's an ironing board over there in the bathroom.
You'll go right in, will you?
You don't have to think of anything. Just float away to soft oblivion. You're off to sleep afloat in your own comfy bunk. Nothing to worry you. No rattling traffic, no clackety trains, no insistent telephones. Oh, sorry.
C49. Could I have tea for two, please, at 8 o'clock?
Mm-hmm.
Fine. Thank you. Good night.
Stand up.
Now, look, don't worry. They're all right. They love their gran. Of course you'll spoil them just a bit. Why not spoil yourself just a bit? And forget about the business. They can run it all right. They did it before when you bust your ankle. Forget about it. Forget about it.
Could I have a look at that, darling?
Forget about it.
Michael.
Good night.
Good night.
Forget about it. Forget about it. This time tomorrow, you'll be hundreds of miles away. Away. Scarce a day sailing from dear old England, and already that bright and brassy sun has made up his mind to dominate the day. Very pleasant outside and in. Ah, now what's he spotted? Something. What is it? Might have known. Library. Put him off, dear. Keep him away from the books. That's right. Look at this, a cinema. A cinema! In the old days, they used to rig up a projector in the ballroom. Ah, in the old days. These are the new days. The new days of the new ships. Fine, fast ships, built for cruising in spacious comfort. Open class, where everyone has the run of the ship. Ships with a single standard for all. Soft, enveloping luxury.
I don't read.
Perhaps you're right.
Sun's lovely.
Just look at her. 42,000 tons of sweet power slipping across the sea. 1,700 souls aboard, being soothed, calmed, cosseted, and rejuvenated. I said rejuvenated, not behaving like kids. You won't do it? Yes. Well, of course, bursts of energy like this strike different people at different times. No, he hasn't been struck yet. I don't think he'll be struck for some little time yet. But this one, full of nervous energy, you see. Keep him away from the books, dear. That's right. Look, isn't this nice? Yeah. Some men are very difficult, you know. Very difficult indeed. He's not going to move, you see. Drop him a line. There you are. Back in 10 min. I must say you are keeping him away from the books very well indeed. But some people do find it very difficult to relax for long.
Oh, darling, do you mind if I play deck tennis?
Darling, you can play Rachmaninoff's Piano Concerto if you want to.
Thank you.
Bless you. I'm staying here. Well, of course, you can't play deck tennis on your own. If you have a burst of energy, you need to find other energy bursters. Would you care to have a game of this, whatever it is, you know? Yeah. It's amazing, isn't it? He hasn't jumped about like this since that wasp got in his shirt last summer. Well done, dear. You've kept him away from the books. Yeah, I know. But what about me? Ah, yeah, what about you? And what about you? Yes. What about us? One husband jumping about, one husband sound asleep. Well, we could go along to the swimming pool.
You're still there then, darling?
Yes. Finished Rachmaninoff's piano concerto, dear?
Yes. Just the first movement. Second movement will open in a moment or two, with a sudden splash into the swimming pool. Stand by.
Ooh, ooh. This energy is almost infectious, isn't it? No, it isn't. Just look at him. And people bursting with energy all over the place. But he hasn't burst. Not yet. Hey, you must come over to the swimming pool. You're missing all the fun. Oh. Am I? Oh. All right. Now, what will you have to drink? Well, wait a minute. I'll have a... No, I won't. Something long and cool, I think. Hello, this is Michael. Oh, yes, and this is Jane. And Linda, this is Michael. And, George. And Henry, I think. And Liz. Now, which was Jane and which was Michael? And which one was George? Oh, it doesn't matter. We'll get the names right later on. Nothing seems to matter when you realize that for the first time for a long time, you're feeling really well. That benign sensation that comes so rarely when good health and happiness so lovingly merge. Ah, no. Don't get carried away. By the menu, I mean. Well, look here. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 courses to start with. We'll manage that all right. No trouble at all. No trouble? Phew, look at that. You want to fall upon it like a wolf. Job to restrain yourself, isn't it? It's the strong sea air, you know. Don't wait. Try that, sir. Don't mess about. It's delicious. Travels beautifully, this wine. So does everyone. Now, the one ingredient that is important to a good meal is conversation. But sometimes it's almost impossible to carry on a reasonable conversation. Well, you can't take your eyes off the wonderful-looking food they keep putting in front of you. Oh, these people really look after you, you know. Really? Yes. Is that a fact? Well, I never. Did she now? You know, there are rare times when words fail. When words fail. Words fail completely. But the pictures and the memories,
There we are.
live forever.
There you are. Your first return ice cream.
Lovely. Real Neapolitan ice cream.
You never really thought that you'd ever see Pompeii, did you? Not really. And you never really thought that you'd see Sorrento, did you? Not really. You like it just to go around a little bit, eh? Yes, just go around a little bit. Return to Sorrento? Yes, if we get half a chance, but only in a fine white ship. You don't realize until you do it that you can still travel the world without irritation of any kind. You're never jammed up in traffic or trapped in the tangle of airports. No, you just sail into port in your own hotel and sail away again. And now I think it's time for a... Oh, no, of course, there's a lot of old nonsense tonight. It's called Island Night. Yes, well, you'll never do that, will you? You've only to suggest that he can't do something. And look out. Here he goes. How's that? Ooh, marvellous, dear. You're absolutely bang on. Well, you never thought you'd find your way here, did you? Well, no. The brochure said Casablanca, Marrakesh. I know, but you can never really believe in a stage set like this until you've actually lived in it. Well, it isn't a stage set. It's quite real. And see what delicacies and sweetmeats are concocted here for your delight. Meanwhile, back at the ranch... Well, it's just a matter of taste, what you choose to do. And the taste here is quite superb. Yeah, but don't linger too long. There's so much to see here. The marketplace at Marrakesh is wildly attractive. Yes, what about this hat, darling? Wildly attractive, don't you think? Hey, give it here. Now, come on. Let's have some of the typical Marrakesh market activity, shall we? That's it. All your typical market activities, you see? Yes, typical market activities. But what a market. There can't be a market in the whole world quite like this one. No, not quite like this one, darling. Hey, I thought I saw George and Jane over there. Look, through there. That's them, isn't it? Well, that bloke's mending his puncture. Yes, there they are. Look. Hello. Oh, gosh. I say, what a place. What a place. George was fascinated by it. He's doing a little studying, but not much. Seems to appreciate that all work and no play makes George a dull boy. Oh, yes. Last night at roulette...
No more bets, thank you. Red 18.
Never known George be so reckless. He's supposed to be an engineer, but there's more than a touch of the tycoon about him.
Good game. Try again tomorrow.
Cheers.
Everything is absolutely wonderful. The only misgivings I have is that we could perhaps have brought Sarah with us. We thought she might have found it dull and felt a bit out of it with all the grown-ups. Not a bit of it. There are some lovely kids on board, and they're all having a terrific time. A terrific time. Don't know where I'm getting all the energy from. You know me. Show me a deck chair, and I'm well away. Just writing this while Linda does a spot of duty-free shopping before she gets her hair done. You know, one thing I have found out is that the best way to take a rest cure is to do all the things you don't normally do, and then the rest takes care of itself. I've got masses to tell you when we get back, but it can wait. Yes, it can wait. It can wait for as long as it likes. Tomorrow, we are putting in to Lisbon. Even the scruffiest old harbour has a romantic whiff about it somewhere. But Lisbon is one of the world's most beautiful. Calmly sheltered
a dozen miles up the River Tagus, in a warm valley. Ships have known this glorious haven for thousands of years. And all travelers stop and gaze at the city that cultivates its gardens right down to the waterfront. The Portuguese are our oldest allies. We've been firm friends for over 1,000 years and never a cross word. So we're not going to quibble about a bob or two now, are we? Of course not. Poof. Cheap at half the price. Quite a number of people come to Portugal on holidays, but it's quite surprising to find so many lovely beaches so beautifully left alone. One of life's cozy ambitions is to have a beach almost to yourself. Well, we don't like overcrowding. We don't like to be alone. We don't like to do the same thing every day in the same old place. We don't like to. We don't have to. You've got plenty of time. The hotel doesn't sail for another 4 hours. Here. Can we give you a hand? We have bought a load of stuff, haven't we? Well, that's no trouble at all. Plenty of room on board for it. And if you feel the need of it, there's a buffet lunch all ready for you. Not worried about the figure? Oh, no. Not putting it on a bit? No. Can't think why. No. Can't think why we've never done this before. We can't think why we've never done this before. Well, I mean, you can't know what it's like until you try, can you? No. Must say, we blessed the day we decided to try a cruise. Don't we? Yeah. Bless the day, the hours, the seconds, the 2 glorious weeks. Well, what do you think? Same again next year? Yeah, same again. Different cruise perhaps, but same again. Same peace. Same wonderful well-being. You can't go wrong. Now, young man, you know what to do for a wonderful holiday, don't you? Set your cap square for the time of your life. Set your sights on the sun and travel with P&O, the most experienced cruise line in the world. You can't go wrong. Right hand down, tiny bit. That's right. You can't go wrong.